So hello again, internets. I was interrupted by my phone, and now we getting back to the road. There is, as you can see, not particularly a road. It's just few blocks, and it's because in medieval times there was no actually roads. All of the roads that you can make is just the ones where you just walking and making it with your feet, like this, just a pathways, and and yeah, I will show you that later. We are heading back to this big castle that is not that big. It's just a refugee, I think. Yeah, it's just a refugee camp that's surrounded by the walls. You can see spawn from here. There was no doors when I tried to play it in this version, where there was a mob infestation. So here we are. There is a lot of camps, well, because there's refugee camps, and there is no actually lord here. It's just soldiers and refugees. It's just the people who run for their lives, and you can see that there is also some wool blocks, and it's actually also a camp on top of the trees, like, you know, tree houses. I won't bother showing it to you because it's just empty. It's just a house with within the leaves, just a regular tree houses. And here is some maintenance room with the cooking pork chops and just a pork chops. There is a resources, some of the resources, and of course there is a mines, just to create this fort and maintain it from the creeper explosions and other things. So where's the doors? Like, doors was added in some later versions, and to represent it I just make another house just over this hill. It's pretty basic. Right after main wave of mob infestation was defeated, people start to spreading out through this world. Some of them start to settle just nearby this castle. Yeah, they have some experience with the liquids. There's, as you can see, two liquids. It's something like a fountain, but, well, I think it looked cool. Yeah, that's the magic. This is it. And what is this house? This house is actually woodworkers' house, or like carpenters, or what's the word in English for the dudes that work with the wood? Well, yeah, they have an invention. They created a fences. Well, it's a science, but in this version this is a fence. And they created doors, and also just bunch of wood stuff. So here we are in the working environment, and this is actually way to dupe the doors. I think in some version you can just place the doors on the half of the block and doors just dupes, because the top of the door and the bottom of the door is the different blocks. And yeah, there is some other experience with these liquids. And there was actually a road here, but now it's not. Yeah, so let's get back to the road. We will go through this night forest. Ooh, it would be spooky forest. Oh, it's some... Oh, there is another buildings here. Is it just ruins? Yeah, it's just ruins. Alright. So that was a pretty scary place, and you cannot even make this up. It's just scary. It was scary. There was so many mobs, because all of the mobs that should spawn in caves spawn on the surface, because there was no caves, and just the amount of mobs was too much. Like, it was way more than in any other version. So here I made a bridge with the signs. Yeah. Actually, in the newer versions, you can create a bridge using these signs, because these new hanging signs have hitboxes like this. So yeah, it's actually predict the future, and that's cool. By the way, we should cross the river. Another river that I created. And this part is some little village. They have doors, so you can tell that this was created after the mob infestation. They have this mill. You can see things like this in the windmills or maybe water mills. So you here put the grains and seeds, and it will brush to make a flour, or well, the things that you can create a bread with. And I make this kind of farms because there is no shift clicking. I cannot shift clicking and not trample the wheat, and I cannot walk on the wheat. So let's go to the other area that I really like. It's like most beautiful town, and actually biggest town in this world. This is their lighthouse, and yeah, you can see it right now. This is the Japanese town, and it's the outskirts. So here is the mines of the Japanese town. I think I can deep people. Yeah, I'm 13. This is deep. So in this mines there is an actually. So in this mine there is a. Oh, whoa! Wow! This is. Maybe I want to risk it, but yeah. Yeah, in this pool you should not drown, like, at all. This is scary. I just really shaking right now. Yeah. Because I have a lot of loot, and especially I have a spawner in my inventory, and I'm not sure if I can pick up the spawners in this version. So if I lost it, well, I will lose it forever. So yes, this is the deep people, and now I wanted to show you the city. I don't want to show you the lighthouse. It's most likely empty. And let's be honest, in this version there's not a lot of things that you can add to make places not empty. So here we are in a dry gardens. There is some signs and with random quotes or maybe some phrases. I'm not sure what it is. It's like I just thought it would be cringy and funny, but on the other hand maybe it make a charm to this place. So natural dry garden of Duluth. Duluth is a place called Duluth. It doesn't sound Japanese. So here we are in a city. I didn't watch any examples of the Minecraft builds of the Japanese towns. So these roofs are actually my invention, yeah. And I've never seen anyone building like this. But it doesn't mean that it looks good. So if it looks good, write in the comments. But if it doesn't, well, also write in the comments. Yeah, I need the feedback to it. So yeah, this is my base. What have I? Yeah, I have here some, well, basic stuff like a lot of gold. Wow. And I like the atmosphere here. I create many bushes. I already tell you about Ambassador. Yeah, this building is. Yeah, I tried to make a, like, I don't know what to word for in English for it. So I don't care. So yeah, there is some foreigners. Not from the city. They have some diplomats living in this house. There is a temple, like with random quotes. Yeah, it's pretty dark, but you actually can notice that I didn't put any torches, but all of this place are actually lit up and there is no mob spawning here. Well, because I think you know what I'm doing here. There's another dry gardens and I like to do this kind of things. There is a dry river here, and yeah, there is also some ruins. How can I build something without the ruins? And it's pretty cool. I like this place. I actually have some, like, is it? Oh yeah, this is also a temple, and I have also a gazebo thing with some chairs, or not the chairs, they sitting on the floor, and this is the, I think, tables that they can eat. Alright, you get the idea. And I think getting up this hill, you can see that there is a lot of gardens, some of the builds of, I don't know, like places where you can, I don't know what this is, like for the prayers, or I just don't remember what I did. There is a way to the main temple of the city. There is a way to the town hall. Yeah, there is a lot of gardens and the town hall. And I'm actually proud of this build. It looks cool. I like this. But I visited a little bit later because I wanted to show you some other build. Well, I would show you, but it's just cringe. It's really, really cringe. But I want to show you anyway. The game is lagging. So now we're pretty far from this town. Here it is. And this is it. This is it. Bedrock, yeah, Bedrock. So, as you can see, this is a chunk border, and this place is the first generation in this Infdev versions of the Bedrock. So yeah, here is a Bedrock, and in this territory there is no Bedrock. That's kinda it. Now I'm getting back to the city, and you can see that it's just looks good even from the far. Yeah, it looks good. I love it. Maybe even get even higher. Yeah, I think I would make it in the beginning of this video, like an intro. Wow, good transition. There is a house of some rich people, but I don't want to show you every house, every interior of the house, and it's, as I said, not like have many things to show you. Yeah, this whole city is actually lit up at night, and you can see how it was. It's just the furnaces. In the Infdev version, furnaces have a different texture on top of it. It's just like a regular stone. So I can just hide it. I think it looks really cool and it blends in with the territory of this world. So yeah, of many places of this world, this one I wanted to finish the most. It's like, well, finish it. Well, I don't play it, so I'm not sure if I ever will finish it, but it just looks cool. Maybe I would finish if you ask me, so ask me in the comment. Or maybe I'm not. I have a plan to merge every world of mine to one big world, so maybe I would actually, but it would be not in this version, it would be some versions. So here we are, near the town hall, or maybe it's the wealthiest and coolest dude lives. And it's not also a town hall and the house of the main guy here. but it's also a kinda garden. I just love how they make these things like a vines. I like this hole, and I actually make a place to fight. You know, the stereotypes of Asians that they have some. Well, it's not technically stereotypes because they actually have many ways to fight with bare arms. So yeah, this is the place to PvP without weapons. I think if it would be ever open to the multiplayer, it would be fun to have some fights here. But how the sheep get here? Like, there is no grass blocks. How did she spawn here, or he, or it? All right, now we're getting a little bit higher. Yeah, there is a paintings that just show how people fighting here. It just fits the vibes. Oh, damn. I just eat my bread. Bread is wasted. So here's the view to the wilderness here and to the bedrock. Bedrock. Yeah, it's a room for one place, for one people, or maybe for a family, but it's empty. There is also, you can partially see a town here, but it's kind of isolated from the main. That's okay. Ah, yes, there is a yin yang with lava and water. Well, because yin yang is fits not only to the vibes of this place, but it's also like meaning of yin yang is also can be recreated with the water and the lava, because well, there's a meaning of the balance of some opposite forces, and that these opposite forces have a dot, like a little thing of the opposite within them, and they are actually, well, it's hard to say it in English, so you can get what I mean, yeah? Alright, and this is of course divine intervention, like gods, so you can see the main fighter would be granted by gods with the powers, or maybe some with powers, or maybe some with the powers, and the lord of this place is that the main fighter of this land get the power here. Well, actually this is like a regular thing in every country, just dude with the most power came to rule the land, so it's definitely true. But well, maybe in this place the gods literally gave them power. So alright, enough of yapping. I think we should visit the top of this tower. Yeah, I thought there would be a better view from here, but nah, I guess not. But maybe if I break this block, I can. Yeah, I think it's actually possible to see here what's going on. It's not a big city, but it's the biggest city. I think I played it for the 3 months, like in this area, so that's a pretty good progress here, especially in this old version. And I've never played in peaceful mode. I only switched to peaceful mode only to show you this wall tour. And yeah, I make this gap to make a clouds go through, because well, if it go through the solid blocks it doesn't look cool, but if there is a gap to make the clouds flow, it won't break immersion so much. So let's have a look to our town hall, because I just proud how it came out. So now we heading to